Hey everyone, welcome to another tutorial by Dollarlabs. So in this video, we'll be taking a look at membership use cases, right? There are multiple types of memberships. We'll be diving into detail on all of them, and also how to give perks to the customer, membership benefits to the customer, right? We'll be discussing two main ways. One is the free method, which you don't need any app for, but has some caveats. The second is a paid method, which you will need to use one app from the App Store, but it should take care of a lot more. So let's dive in here, right? So here we go, sharing the screen, and let's go into the categories of membership, right? There are two types of memberships. One is a paid membership where the user pays the brand for some perks, and it's usually a recurring subscription. That's one. And second is unpaid membership, where let's say you as a brand, you have set up some cohorts or something like that, and based on it can be based on any type of segmentation, right? You can have something like if the customer has done more than $1,000 or orders in the last 12 months, any categorization that you want to do, you can do that and put them into cohorts and then give a membership or a benefit to the customer for being in that cohort. So these are the two different types of membership, but they all share the same thing. I'll just go through the approach of how you can give these perks to the customer, right? The first thing is that you need to segment the customers. So it can be done in different ways. So one is that you have this thing called segments here, where you can create a segment. And the next part is that you'll need to tag the customers. So tagging is a way for you to identify that, hey, this customer is a silver customer, right? Something like that. You can do all of that using tagging, and that's how customers will that's how the app or any system that you build on top of it will know that this customer is part of this segment, right? Or part of this um, structure. Now the last part is you will basically create different logics to say that, hey, this customer belongs to this category, that's why this discount is applicable. That's the last part where you can link the discount to the tags that you just created. Now a very simple use case that you can think of is something like this, where there's two types of membership tiers, or maybe you can just have one of them like gold or something, but let's say there are two types, silver and gold. As a silver customer, I get 5% off on the hydrogen collection, and let's say as a gold customer, I get 10% off on the hydrogen product. Let's say instead of collection, let's just do a single product. So you get the difference here. In this case, let's say on liquid product, right? Here, same thing on liquid product, and same thing for this one as well. Just two products, and let's say we offer different discount percentages for these different customer bases. Now, what's possible without an app? So the first thing you'll notice is that you will run into a limitation with how many products or how many different discounts are applicable per customer segment. The problem is that when I'll just walk you through the problem in depth so you understand exactly what I mean, right? So when you go into the discount creation process, right, when you go into here and try to create a native discount, let's say create a discount and whatever discount you want to create, amount of products. So customer eligibility, right, it's only available as part of the discount code type, meaning that it has to be applied as a code. And that's a problem for us because this basically means that the customer needs to apply the code on the checkout or on the storefront or on the cart page. Somewhere on the page, they have to apply it. Now, to make it automatic, there are ways to do it, but that comes with its own set of limitations. So if you want to do, let's say, a discount, right? Basically, what you can actually do is you can just say discount and type the discount code here. That is the primary way usually carts get the discounted applied automatically. When you enter this and go to the URL, the cart automatically gets a discount applied. So you can see this, it shows up here. It's a great way, but it also comes with its own limitation. Means that since only one discount can be applied to the cart at any point through this method. So if you notice, if I type something like silver member, I have these two discounts configured already. It only applies that, right? And that's a huge problem. So let's assume that even if both of these discounts are set to combine with any discount, right? Let's just say that I don't have it set up with to combine, but let's say I say that it combines with other discounts as well. But here we go. Now let's say I try to type discount slash gold member. Now the problem is that Shopify only takes one of these discounts. So that leaves us with a huge problem. So even if you create one discount to work for 5%, you would not be able to create another discount to apply for the 7%, apply the 7% logic. So if you have different segments of products which give different offers to your customers, or based on different customer segment, you give different percentages per product or per collection, this is a huge limitation or huge limiting factor. So I've covered them here. Limitations of native discounts. You can take a screenshot, or I'll just walk you through this one. So automatic discounts cannot be configured per customer segment. So if you try to make this automatic, right, if the amount of products is made automatic, notice what happens. The eligibility just disappears. There is no eligibility in this case. So if it is a code, there is eligibility. If it is an automatic discount, no eligibility, meaning that it applies to everybody. That's the main thing, right? So we come back here. So we need to stick to manual discount code. Second problem is that only one manual discount code can be applied at the cart at once on the storefront. That's the second one. Since we can apply only one manual discount per customer segment, then we are now limited with one offer per customer segment or per product type, right? We cannot create multiple percentages. This can be only be one offer. Now the last part is customer needs to be logged in for the discount to even get applied automatically to the cart if you wanted to do that. And the last part is, if I was showing you earlier, right? So it has to go through this redirect process. So if let's say I'm a customer, I logged in and I came on your page. First thing is that if you want to apply the discount, it has to go to this URL. Customer needs to go to this URL, go there, apply this discount, and then come back to this page. That includes a bit of redirects, and that definitely does slow down the experience of the user on the store. So these are a few things that you need to kind of keep in mind regarding the discounts, regarding the offers, right? And how membership discounts can be configured. There are some limitations, and these are those limitations. Now with that in mind, right, we have actually created a free script that you can use, and I'll be sharing the script on the description. What this script does is you can configure something like this, where I have said here that silver, if I am a silver customer, it will apply silver member automatically. It will apply the silver discount to me. And if I am a gold customer, it will apply gold member automatically, right? So let me first clear up all the tinkering that I've done so far. So let me just go to application and clear this out. So basically that is how the script remembers that, hey, this customer has already appeared here once, and we shouldn't be giving him one more offer, right? We shouldn't be giving the discount again or redirecting them again, because the redirection actually takes a considerable amount of time, and if not done properly, it keeps going in an infinite loop. Now if I go here, right now I'm not logged in as a customer, and the discounts were applicable here in this case because I don't have any segment set up. If you see both of my discounts, there are no eligibility criteria set up. But if I want, I can actually set it up here as well. I can set it up saying that it can only apply there. That takes care of a lot of these edge cases. Now, if I log in, let's say I go here, I give in my username and password. Perfect. The moment I log in, notice what happens. Script started, customer tags, finds out that I have the silver tag, and then it applies the silver member, and it tells that, hey, no redirect is required. The discount is already applied. Don't worry about it. So if I go to any other page, it doesn't bother redirecting me because it is already applied on my cart. And if you notice on the cart, it's already applied this discount. Now let's say I change my discount from silver member. I change my customer tag. Let's go to our customer again. And let's change my tag from silver to, let's say, gold. Notice what happens in this case. I'll reload this page once, and you can see that the customer tag changed, and now it realizes that I have the gold customer tag, and it matched the tag gold to the discount gold member, and it says that it's already been applied. Now let's go to a cart and see this. So it's already saying that I have this discount already applied. It's a very easy way to set up some sort of a membership perk without needing to invest in an app, or even bothering about any any issues with apps, right? You don't have to worry about any apps if your config is straightforward and like this, right? It's fairly easy to set it up like this. That's one, and the script will be available for you for free, no charges there, right? So that's one. Now I'll show you the better way to do this. So first, let's just remove the script from here, because we don't need any scripts meddling with our logic. Let's just delete these discounts as well, or deactivate them for now while I show you the next method. So now let's create another discount, but this time it will be an automatic discount, which is per customer segment, per product type. You can set up different offers. How do we do that? We go to price list on the Dollarlabs app, configure price list, and let's say in this case, gold customer gets 5% off on hydrogen product and 7% off on liquid product. Let's set it up. 5% off on hydrogen. So gold customer, we'll choose the customer type here, and we have it set up to do hydrogen product 5%. Perfect. Let's choose a hydrogen product, and you can also do volume tiers here. So let's just copy this, 7% on the liquid product. Perfect. Right. So now I have this saved. Gold customers get 5 and 7% respectively on different products. And let's see if my customer is gold. I don't really recollect it now. So in my case, customer is already gold and I'm logged in. So if I go and update this cart, notice what happens. The moment I update this cart, the gold discount shows up and it applies the relevant discounts. So in this case, it's a 5% discount, right? Because it's $30 off. And here in this case, it's a 7% off, I think. Nope. Yep, it is a 7% off. So it applies the correct discounts to the correct products automatically. And you can have multiple discounts per product category, per type, per customer segment as well. Now let's go to the next one, and let's say I'll add one more rule. In this case, let's say silver. Wait. I changed it around. My bad. So let's name these as silver. My mistake here. And let's say we have our customer having silver, and let's hit save. So it shows up here. We'll say that silver gets this, and let's say here also we'll change it to silver. Now we'll create gold, and in this case we'll do 10% to the hydrogen product. Let's say product hydrogen, and let's do 14%, right? What was the other one? 14% for the other product. Gold 14% for my liquid. Perfect. Now that's configured, and we'll say that this is applicable to only gold customers. Now let's remove the gold. So we have already tested gold out. So let's remove the gold and let's try silver. Oh yeah, we've already tested silver out, and now let's try testing gold, the different offer, right? The moment you add the tag and you update the tag of the customer, it gets updated. You saw the price is update, right? So 600 minus 10% is 60, and same thing here, 600 minus this thing minus 14% would be 644. So that's how it is automatically doing all of this magic behind the scenes. Now you can also set up combinations to say which discounts it should combine with if you wanted to combine this logic with other discounts. Now here's where things get better. So far we've only seen the behavior, right? How it looks like on the cart. Now here's where things get better, where you can actually show the current price to the customers if they signed in, the final discounted price, and also any volume tiers if they are present to the customers. So the way you can do that is that you can just go to your default product page or whatever product template you're using, and then you can just add block, and then you can choose the product price block and the volume tiers block from here. Now there are a few configurations here that you need to keep a note. If you choose this one, it will basically hide the price if they're not logged in. So I'll just delete that and this one and hit save. Hopefully all of that got saved. Perfect. Now if I reload this page, you'll notice one thing. This is the original price of the product and this is the final discounted price of the product. And it shows me the final discounted price because I'm logged in. So the moment I log out, so if I go here and I click log out and then I go back to that page, it shows only the original price and my discounts are all vanished. It goes away. So there's a really neat feature. It's typically we see it in B2B stores where they want to, where they're not on Plus, but they want to offer similar functionalities, right? Different customer types get different offers per customer tag, per product on their store. The next part is you can, I'll show you a real example of a store that is actually using this right now. So here I am on a store. I'm logged in with my email. And if I go to my cart, you can see that I have this product at $85. If I just reduce one quantity, you'll notice that the price automatically changes. And that's because they have volume discounts also set up. So far, we haven't tested volume discounts, and that's basically adding more tiers here. So if you add a volume discount, this is how it looks like. And here's, I have a customer tag on this too, and I can't edit it right now, but I do have a tag. So let's just show you how it looks like. So if I go to the order, so you'll see that the discount is already applied, something called LP sits, because that's the name that they've given here. And you can see that the original price is discounted by some amount, and then it gives me this price for my order. And the moment I go to the cart and upgrade the unit price, you can see that the unit per unit price drops, and there's a helpful chart that shows you the price as well per unit. So here's how you can actually show to your customers the discount that they're getting because they're being a member. There's a real life implementation of that as well, and I've shown you how you can do this on your store without any issues. If you want to test it out, the better way to do it would be that the moment you hit save on these configs, right, it actually goes live on your store because they are function based setups, discounts based on functions. So those actually, there's no way to test them on a staging environment or something like that. So you'll have to go live with them, or the offer will be live even if the widgets are not live. That's something you need to keep in mind when you are configuring these discounts. So the offer will be live the moment you configure everything. Hopefully this video is very helpful, and hopefully this kind of gives you a good idea of when you should use an app, why you should use an app, and where you can actually get away without using any app. Because some of these things are actually doable with native discounts as well. The only problem is that when a use case gets a little bit more complex and it is not covered by native discounts, that's when you need to look into an app. And yeah, hope you found this video very useful, and yeah, feel free to let me know if you want us to make many other videos of similar types, or maybe covering a different offer in detail. And yeah, we'll try to make it for you. Bye bye.